praised and blessed him, and gave him thanks for the unfailing love and unfathomable goodness which he, the Son, was sure the Father would show him. Every time I offer the Holy Eucharist, I never fail to marvel at this joining of facing suffering and offering thanks. What seems to be an unresolvable enigma by the standards of the world is a true insight according to the logic of the love in the heart of Jesus Christ. In the Roman Rite, this joining is underscored when the priest, in the preface to the Eucharistic prayer, affirms that it is right and just, always and everywhere, to give God thanks and praise. With a priest's confidence, then, that it is not only right and just, but also our duty and our salvation to thank God, even when face to face with unspeakable evil, I invite everyone to offer God a prayer of thanksgiving tonight. Thanks for the love he has shown to the Armenian people for over 1,700 years. Thanks for giving to them the strength to bear their sufferings 100 years ago. Thanks for sending his beloved Son to die and rise for us, so that these sufferings would be transformed. Thanks for the baptism of Armenia in 301, and thanks for the grace of living that baptism faithfully in 1915. Without the light of the cross, such prayers of thanksgiving would be meaningless. In that light, these prayers are the best we can offer. I've given my best effort tonight to assist those of us gathered here in contributing their prayers to this liturgy.